Well, hello from Binukawan. So, moving right along. I'm going to sleep here tonight. I'm actually going to sleep in our bed up in our bedroom tonight. It's Friday night. The guy that's doing our blinds said he would come by Saturday or Sunday, so we may be up here 2 nights. But yeah, we got everything is done up here. Our bath, bedroom. Mama's been filling up this, our closet. You gotta mount the safe. Probably do that tomorrow. TV's up. Got more stuff over here in Danielle's room. TV, we've got some of his piano and other. He's getting the closet full for him. We'll move up here Monday. That's the plan. Bathroom's all done in here. Everything hooked up. Water heater. Room has been sacrificed as the junk room for now. I've done this 2 times in the last year. It really doesn't get any funner. The guys are getting ready to leave. I'll get off whenever they go, say goodbye to them. But I think I already pointed one out where oven's working. Everything in here is functional. We cleaned all this out.
Welcome.
Silly ass thing. All right, they got about 2 more coats varnish on this. Looks a lot better. We can live with that. I got my reverse osmosis system I'm going to put in tomorrow. I already got it laid out. Pretty simple. Has a pump on it, so I don't have to pump it pressure in it like my last one I had. Then they did all the grouting. We kind of moved the room around a little bit. Yeah. They're pretty much all done inside. Couple things. This door still needs a little loving. It didn't do that after it was dry for about a week, but you get a week of rain and the door swelled up, so they'll work on that. And I got my solar lights today. Got 300 watt here. That's going to go on the front gate on a pillar, 1 meter above the pillar on a pole, and it will light up the entryway and the driveway. Then I'm going to put a 100 watt LED light back by the CR, the outhouse, the restroom. And I got two more. One I'm going to put over by the garage, and one I'm going to put right in here, actually right where that one's at, to light up this area here so that my tanks are lit up and my generator's lit up. So whenever I got to come out here in the middle of the night or after dark and fire up the generator, I got light. Or if I got any issues with the water system, it'll all be lit up. Obviously, if it was sunny that day, but it's all trial. Then they had a little mishap today. They were putting the roof over the sink. They were going to do an A-frame and just, have it come down at an angle. But the rebar wasn't welded to the other rebar up there. I don't know if it wasn't a good welder or if it just wasn't welded anyway. When they were working on it, he leaned on it and it gave way. He fell. He was leaning right here and fell on the ground. So good thing he didn't get hurt. That's the main thing. All this stuff will be fixed. But I think what we're going to go with is a couple posts. After seeing that, it's like, we can just get that fixed and then let's just put some posts on it so that don't happen again when I'm under there doing dishes or something. So it's all good. This is the roofing I'm putting on it. All right, your failure's on YouTube now. I'm glad you didn't get hurt. And then tomorrow, Ricky says if the weather permitting, they're going to be pouring the pad. So they were painting on the fences today. Everything was real good. I think they're wrapped up for the day. All right, take care. I'll add more tomorrow. Later. All right, everybody. It's taking off. Nice and quiet. It's nice and quiet up here normally, not because the guys are gone. Here's their rebar layout. I don't ask questions while they're in process of doing a job, so if you see some of the rebar touching the ground, I'm just going to assume that they know what they're doing. Well, I know they know what they're doing. They've done a great job. And tomorrow they will do what they need to do to make sure everything's done properly. And then I did talk to Ricky. They're doing expansion joints. At first, I don't know if I wasn't explaining myself good enough, which is probably the case, but I asked about expansion joints and they said they didn't need to do that. This is a big slab. Got to be, I don't know, I'll say 30 by 30. So they're doing expansion joints on, I think, 10-foot marks. I believe that's what he told me. And as far as my air conditioners, Still nobody has stepped up to make these look any better. We've talked to several different installers, and they agreed that they need to be lower than the windows, because they've had some issues with them leaking, and they said this would alleviate that problem. So we may just be adding hose and then bringing that up to where it looks nicer, you know, makes the radius it's got to make where it looks like it was meant to be like that instead of like that. But I don't know nothing about installing air conditioners. And we still got to get our cap. That's the vent for the hood on the stove. Still need to get a cap on that before Python decides that he wants to make that his home. So that'll be it for tonight. The mosquitoes are coming out. Whenever they start biting through my sleeves, it's time to go in. I did one other thing real quick on my generator. So my generator tripped off 2 times. The first time we was using it. The way we had it set in there was the front of it, where all the controls are at, is facing forward. And it's set back in there. You know, we snugged up against the back wall, it sat back. Anyway, the exhaust was circulating around the cavity. And the theory is it over-temped twice. So on the second time, I figured out what was going on, and we rearranged it like this, but the wheels were on this side, and the handles were on the other side. So, I mean, it was, you had to wedge your body in there and kind of push it out inch by inch so you could pour fuel into it. So I took it out today and I put the wheels on the back side. You can see I used nothing but calibrated tooling to get that perfectly straight. But it's rolling about 3 feet. I need it to roll out about 3 feet, not even off the pad, so I can pour fuel in it, and that's it. I can check the oil where it's at. I can start it where it's at. Chokes over here, I can get to that where it's at. It's just I gotta add fuel, unless I rig something up, which that may be the way I go. And just, you know, get it where I can fill it where it's at right now. We'll see. There are a couple things I was thinking about. Maybe, you know, just rigging up a hose and a funnel system. That'd probably be the easiest. But it ran good, and we ran TVs, 2 air conditioners. Like I say, I wish I had a gauge to where I could see what the actual amp draw was. But I'll look into that and see if I can get one. I'm going to use the heck of it up here. I'll probably just have to go solar, not as a cost-saving means, but as a means of just having electricity. I'll go solar, run solar all the time. and never even known there was a brownout. And the solar, you know, we were stuck in a lot of cloudy days. The solar's not doing what it's supposed to do. It'll kick over, use line electricity, and then if the line electricity is not available, then I'll come out and fire this noisy thing up. It was never advertised as being quiet, so I'm not griping about anything. If I got TV and my food stays refrigerated and my beer stays cold, I'm good. We don't need to have air conditioners on all through the house. Like I said, it'll pull 2 air conditioners no problem, so we may fire one up down the main room and that's it. All right, well, I think I'm done again. Planted some lemongrass here. That's good for keeping mosquitoes away. I pulled it out of our house, in front of our house in Belonga City. We got 2 big lemongrass plants. You just pull a group of it out. It just comes out of the ground. Stick it in the ground somewhere else, and I'm pretty sure they'll all 3, I got 3 of them there, they'll grow. And then once they start growing, I'll pull them and put them around the house for mosquito protection, or just another layer. Hopefully it's better than the mosquito repellent I bought. That stuff didn't work at all. The mosquitoes just laughed at it. All right, take care. Be safe, and I'll throw this up, and then I'll throw another quick one up tomorrow if they're able to pour. That's always exciting to see something big happening. Take care. Later.